The title of this story is The Baltimore Plot. Kate One was a young girl who wanted to be a spy. She was working on a case in Baltimore, spying on a group of thieves. Kate watched the suspect through a hole in the restaurant wall. She was listening for clues. While she was trying to spy, she overheard men talking at another table. Abraham Lincoln, someone was saying. We got to get him, said someone else. Was a plot being formed to stop Abraham Lincoln from becoming president? Kate had to find out. She reached into her bag and pulled out a disguise. Now dressed like a buzzer, Kate wandered into the restaurant to listen more closely. Kate picked up a tray and began clearing dishes. She was able to hear the men whisper, "Lincoln will start a civil war," said one man. "Lincoln is going to ruin America," said another. "Let's get him on his way to Washington, D.C. We can stop him." Kate left the restaurant and raced to Alan Pinkerton. He was the head of Pinkerton Detective Agency. "You're too young," Pinkerton started. "I told you before." "Just listen," Kate said. "Someone's troop is going to try to kill Abraham Lincoln." "What?" Pinkerton asked. "This might be our biggest case yet." "We have to help Abraham Lincoln to get to Washington safely," Kate said. "He is supposed to become our next president." The pair rushed north to find Lincoln. "What's your plan?" Lincoln asked Pinkerton. "I don't know yet," Alan Pinkerton said. Then Kate chimed in. "I have an idea." Days later, Lincoln's train pulled into the woods in Baltimore. The engine's wheel screeched to a halt. Outside, a large crowd was waiting to catch a glimpse of the new president. Some of them Kate knew were there to hurt Lincoln, but who? The crowd began to cheer as a tall figure in the long jacket and a top hat exited the train. The crowd surrounded the figure, but the tall man was able to push through. "President Lincoln!" people called, but the man turned away from the crowd and headed toward an alley. A small group of men followed. "This is the end, Abraham Lincoln," a voice called out. 5 men gathered behind the tall man. Suddenly, the figure turned around. The top hat came off and so did the long coat. It was Kate One on stilts. "Looking for me?" she asked. "No," one of the men called. "It was a trick." "Maybe Lincoln is still at the station," another man called. They turned from Kate and rushed back up the street to the train station. Kate followed behind. "I got to see this," she said. The train to Washington, D.C. was pulling out of the station on the caboose. A tall woman removed her bonnet, but it wasn't a woman. It was Abraham Lincoln. Goodbye, everyone, Lincoln called to the crowd. I'm off to the White House. The crowd cheered. Pinkerton shook Kate Warren's hand. Nice work, he said. We have to save our new president, she said. You are a fine detective, Pinkerton said. A fine detective indeed. The end. Thank you for listening. Goodbye.